Hello everyone, welcome back to this video. I am Ms. Mohana Sundari from Department of Chemistry. In this video we are going to discuss chapter 3 matter. We already discussed about states of matter, properties of matter and why solids, liquids and gases have different properties in the previous video. Now in this video we are going to discuss the next continuation chapter, effect of heat on matter. So in this effect of heat on matter, we are going to discuss three categories, that is interconversion of states of matter, expansion in matter, chemical changes in matter. Now in this video we are going to discuss the first one, effect of heat on matter, that is interconversion of states of matter. So there are 6 processes in this interconversion. They are melting, boiling, evaporation, condensation, freezing and sublimation. So how this happens? How this interconversion happen in matter? So this is by increasing or decreasing the temperature. So now you take a solid. If you increase the temperature of solid, it can be able to convert into liquid state. Likewise, liquid can be able to convert into gaseous state. At the same time, while you decreasing the temperature of a matter, a gas can be converted into liquid and the liquid can be converted into solid state. So this interconversion happens by increasing or decreasing the temperature of matter. So this is one type of graphic organizer that is including the process of interconversion like melting, freezing, vapor, evaporation, condensation, sublimation. So we are going to discuss one by one detailedly now. So the first one, melting. So melting is a process in which solid is converted into liquid. So melting is a process in which solid substance is converted into liquid substance on heating is called melting. So in this melting process, the substance acquires particular temperature and starts melting. So it can be changed into liquid by giving a particular temperature at particular pressure. So that particular temperature which that substance starts to melting is called melting point of that substance. So now you can take a water. The melting point of water is 0 degree Celsius. So for example, water. So we can say water as 0 degree Celsius, like that. Every object, every solid object which that can be able to convert into liquid has their own melting points. So different substances have different melting points. So in this melting, when we are heating a solid substance, that heat energy makes the particles in that solids vibrate more vigorously. So this vibration causes the force of attraction become a weak. So that is, at particular melting point, the solids have energy to overcome that force of attraction. So they broken into a small groups of particles. So that leads to the liquid state. So the solid converts into a liquid is called a melting process. Next one, boiling. So in this boiling, a liquid substance converted into gaseous substance. So this is also done by increasing the temperature, that is heating. So the process of boiling is the conversion of liquid into gas by heating. So it is also takes place at a fixed temperature. Note down this, boiling happens at a fixed temperature. So at particular temperature the liquid starts boiling and it converts into gas. So that is called a boiling point of that liquid. That particular temperature with which liquid converted into gas is called boiling point of the liquid. So for example, you can take a water. So water is heated to the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. So that particular 100 degrees Celsius, that water is converted into vapor, that is steam. So that is 100 degrees Celsius is a boiling point of the water. So the same thing, the different substance has different boiling point. So like as we said in boiling, melting, here also liquids when get heated, the particles in the liquid moves even faster, so they can overcome the force of attraction and they move into an individual particle, that is gaseous particle. So the conversion of liquid into gas at particular temperature is called boiling. Next, evaporation. Like boiling, the evaporation is also a same process, but it takes long time. That is, it is a slow process. So in evaporation, liquid changes into gas, but it takes long of time. So it can happen at any temperature. So this is an evaporation. Next, condensation. So when we are cooling a steam, that is, we know that liquid is converted into gas in that evaporation boiling. Now you are cooling the steam. So by lowering the temperature, by decreasing the temperature, that steam is converted into again water, that is again liquid. So the process of conversion of gas into liquid is called condensation. It happens only by decreasing the temperature. So while we are lowering the temperature, the particles lose their energy, so they come closer together and then get attract each other, so it forms as a liquid. So the conversion of gas into liquid is called condensation. Next one, freezing. So freezing also occurs at decreasing the temperature. So it is that conversion of liquid into solid. So the process of changing of a liquid into a solid by cooling, that is decreasing the temperature, is called freezing. In other words, we can say the reversing process of melting is called freezing. So freezing and melting is a reversible process. So in melting, the solid is converted into liquid, and in freezing, the liquid is converted into solid. So the freezing point of the liquid and melting point of the liquid is a same thing. So like that you can say water, you take in water. So water, the melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. At the same time, the freezing point of the water is also 0 degrees Celsius. This is because this both process are a reversible one. So we can say the same point for freezing and melting point. So that is what I said now. So melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius and freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. So in this process, the liquid gets cooled and they lose energy. Like that, they comes closer together and it converted into solids. So in solid, they fix it in a position and they gets vibrate in their own position. So that is solid. So this is a process. Freezing is a process of the conversion of liquid to solid by decreasing the temperature is called freezing. Next one, sublimation. So sublimation, you know, this all the above said process are easily understand. They are going one by one. That is, solid is converted into liquid and then liquid is converted into gas. Like that they reverse. But sublimation is somewhat different. This is a process that solid is directly converted into gas. That is sublimation. So in this sublimation there is no liquid state. In this sublimation, there is no liquid state, so that it is named as a sublimation process. The conversion of solid directly into gas and the gas directly into solid without conversion of liquid is called sublimation. So you can see a lot of examples in our daily life, that is like camphor, naphthalene balls, iodine, ammonium chloride. So these are all common examples for sublimation process. So the substance which undergoes sublimation, that is called sublime substance. So you can say naphthalene ball is a sublime substance, camphor is a sublime substance, iodine is a sublime substance. So like that, the which substance that does not undergo the liquid state but directly converted from solid to gas is called sublime substance, and the process is named as sublimation. So in this process, in the sublimations, the solids particles get moved fastly. They got the energy and they move vigorously, so that they directly converted into gaseous state. Like that, while we decreasing the temperature, that particular vapor of that sublime substance gets cooled and they directly converted to the solid state. So this is called sublimation. Understood? The conversion of solid directly into gas is called sublimation. The substance which undergoes sublimation is called sublime substance. Okay students, I think you all understood the interconversion of states of matter. In next class, we will discuss about expansion in matter and chemical changes in matter. Thank you, students.